Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Say Less Basketball Podcast. Here you're currently listening to episode 53. This is Zach Fulcher. Will Donzella is here as well. Mohammed isn't here right now, but for the episode, but he'll be here like next week probably. So anyway, we had this episode 2 days ago on Thursday. We've got this one right now, and first thing is the Sixers and Nets game. We were talking about that the day of, but we didn't get to talk about the comments after the game from Durant, and he was talking some shit. He was talking some smack. Will, any thoughts on these? What was he saying, man? It was crazy because some people were taken out of context, but I remember he said that they're not a very good team in transition. He was also talking about the free throws.
I don't, dude. Did he actually say that about the free throws that James Harden? The reason he didn't go off is because he didn't get a lot of free throws. I don't know if he actually said that. I saw that somewhere, but I feel like that's fake.
I know people were on social media. People were taken out of context. They're posting it just the quote of him. I saw that they were just posting the quote of him saying they're a really bad transition team, but if you watch the full clip, it's kind of like he doesn't like outwardly say that, like with like intention to be, harmful or disrespectful. He just kind of says it, and it looked like he was saying that, but he said
there's no love lost, bro.
Yes, but he said that Kevin Durant said that he relies that James Harden relies a lot on the free throw line. So
he really did say this.
Yeah,
wow.
He relies a lot on the free throw line. So getting to the rim and getting to the free throw line puts him in rhythm, and we didn't do that. 2 free throws tonight for him, 3 for 17, trying to get to the rim. But I think we were all there swarming, and he had a few threes, open threes. But when he gets to the rim, gets downhill, gets to the free throw line, that's when he's tough to stop. We eliminated a lot of that stuff. 3 for 17, 11 points. It's a great formula for us to win. Damn, he really said all of that.
Yikes, dude! Him and Harden are not on good terms. I think.
I know.
I mean, obviously, but it feels like.
I'm surprised he said 3 for 17. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say I feel like this is Westbrook and KD. You know how KD did, but this is the opposite. Now KD's Westbrook in this situation, and Harden's kind of like KD. Now, granted, he got traded, but he let's just be real. He forced his way out, bro. He quit. Yeah. He quit.
That's facts. Yeah, we all know that. I'm surprised he said 3 for 17 twice. Like he really doubled down.
He really
doubled down on that.
This is what you got, Sixers fans.
He really wanted them to know. Damn. Can they play? Could they match up with the Sixers in the playoffs?
Yes.
That would be awesome.
So
that would be great for ratings and awesome.
I mean, no matter what happens, I think if both teams like go anywhere, they're gonna meet each other. What are the seedings right now? I have something in my eye. So right now, Brooklyn's 8, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Where's Philly? 3.
3.
Okay, yeah. So it would happen. What the? Oh, this is I'm looking at the plan. I was like, what is this? So 3-6 would move on to.
I don't know if they can get into the 6. If they get into that'd be awesome. They're 4 games. They're 4 games behind the.
That's unlikely. That's a lot of work. They got a lot of work to do. I mean, it could happen, especially if Ben Simmons plays. Dude, they might take off. They're still better than Toronto and Cleveland. Even if Ben Simmons doesn't play, they have KD back now, and right now as we speak, I think they're barely beating the Knicks. Yeah. What? Mm-hmm. KD's going. What the heck? KD's going off. Where's because Kyrie can't play.
Right. Did you see that? Dude. I sent that in the Snap group. Did you see? Not the Snap group. The Instagram chat.
What did you say?
So they said that Kyrie can now sit courtside at games at home, maskless, but he's still not allowed to play.
That's insane. That doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense. I don't
Bro.
know. I don't get that.
Bro, he breathes on one player, or not really breathe. It's not, I don't know how it's transmitted like that, but he sneezes on a player next to him. He doesn't need to go on the court at that point.
No.
All he needs is for
No.
them to go on the court, bro. That doesn't make any sense.
No, he was at the Duke game last night. Or I think it was last night at because the ACC tournament was last night.
Yeah, it was last night.
And Virginia Tech won. Shout out Virginia Tech. I don't know if Alex is watching or not, or listening. But that's crazy that they upset him. But he was sitting inside it, and now he can't play the next day. That's just
they're gonna uplift this, bro. There's no way that I think it stays this way. Also, I want to take back my comments. KD has a lot of points, but that's misleading because he is not shooting well at all. But nevertheless, I think they're gonna uplift this ban.
Yeah.
Because ultimately they're just gonna cave, and they're not gonna stick with this.
A lot of people are saying, or some people are saying, because the New York mayor is a Knicks fan. He's trying to do this intentionally.
What are the Knicks gonna do, bro? They're not even in playoff contention.
I know,
right now.
but
and they're
I don't know.
They're not even gonna do the Knicks. If I remember, who did I say this year? I think I said the Knicks would definitely have a fall off, but I don't know if that's. Yeah, I don't know.
I think.
I know I definitely said the Knicks, but it was the Knicks and Hawks.
I think you said Hawks. Yeah, I think you said Hawks. I said the Hawks would do better, but obviously they're not doing better. Rip.
Yikes! I got the Cavs right, but Indiana, man, what the heck, dude?
The Cavs are.
They have ruined my 4 out of 5 teams from the Central.
Cavs are nice, bro. Imagine the Cavs get the 6th seed and upset the Sixers in the first round, bro. Holy cow!
I would just wait for the excuses, bro.
If Philly loses in the first round, bro, oh my god!
I can't wait to hear, dude. Social media is a gold mine right now. It's just did you see how they cheered for him when he dunked in warmups, right?
Oh yeah,
saw that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was funny.
I will give them that. It's funny, but it just shows you how tunnel vision they are, like how focused they are on that one play. And this is why I just think the general fan doesn't know what they're talking about. And like, I just kind of disagree with booing him and stuff and giving him all this, because they're basing not even 5 years. Let's just say that playoff series on one play. What about the other 3 years that they have Ben Simmons? The year they have Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. Are you kidding me, bro? That team, talent-wise, is at least somewhat on par with what the Warriors had. Obviously KD, Steph, and Clay are a little better, but Joel Embiid is elite. Jimmy Buckets is elite. Ben Simmons is elite. I just wait for those excuses, man. I would be so happy.
We also had last episode that Sixers should have gone to the finals at least that year, at least the Eastern Conference Finals. They should have easily won.
Bro, they haven't made an Eastern Conference Finals at all with these teams. At all.
That is unreal.
Bro, you can't blame Ben Simmons for all that. It's not one player, bro. It's not one player. One player does not. They may affect winning more, but they don't affect losing that much. I don't think, in my mind. Like, I'm trying to think, NBA. I mean, unless you just actively go out and try and sabotage your own team, then that'd be one thing. But you're probably not. You're not going to be on a team you're benched.
Yeah.
You see the Glenbard West game? This is off topic, but
I did not know.
See that? Oh, okay.
No.
They were televising it at work. They annihilated the team. It wasn't even a game. I don't even know why they played state. It was stupid.
Why did they annihilate them?
Bro, they must just be that good. They're that good.
They just were making them, man.
Dude, every player on Glenbard West minus like one is like over 6'2". It's insane. They're so tall.
Damn.
Which is ridiculous, but besides the point.
Yeah, it reminds me of the when I went to go see the DePaul play Villanova, and we just got spanked because they just made they were just like a level above us clearly.
And when we play Michigan State, Michigan State was like number 2 in the country.
Yeah, clearly
No
they were about.
business. No business
It's so
playing them, bro.
embarrassing. So embarrassing when they're clearly a level above you. Like they make everything, and we just can't make can't make anything.
They make it look so easy. You
Yeah.
have to work like a workhorse just to get one shot, to even attempt a shot, bro. You don't
Hmm.
know this, but when we played back with the Crusaders back in the day, we played one of these Chicago teams, bro. And I'm telling you, dude, we we just couldn't even get a shot up. Like, dude, if we had 10, like it felt like 10 feet of separation. It wasn't obviously that was probably like 5. No matter how much separation we got, we were scared to shoot because they would just out of nowhere, these guys would just jump. They're all bigger than us, bro. They were alley ooping on us, dunking on us.
Oh
It
my
was
god,
it was awful, dude.
alley
No,
ooping.
dude, bro. By the fourth quarter, I swear to God, I thought the game was over. The score was so bad. I thought the game was over, and then we go into the timeout, or we go into the quarter, and like we have one more quarter. I was like, oh no, this is not
Oh
good.
no.
Do it. I remember, you know how good I am at those turnaround jumpers, right?
Oh yeah,
There's those
in
stupid
the
turnaround
corner,
jumpers. Yep,
specifically in the corner.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had an out of bounds play for that specific for me for that shot, bro. And I swear, like it's just a set of 3 screens. So I'm like usually wide open.
Yeah.
And this dude just, I remember just this one specific play, just trying to turn around, take the shot. And like, when I get the ball, I'm
Oh
open. I
no.
turn around and like my jaw just out of nowhere, this man blocks my shot from like 10 feet away and comes running in.
Oh.
And that was where I was like, nah, dude, this is it's over. Our biggest moment of the game was when they had a legitimate crowd,
Bro.
bro. This is a church league, Zach. A church league. A church league. It's not even high school, like, no rivalry, nothing. They had a full crowd in the stands. Like, and this was a legitimate stands. This is like
Yeah.
a high school gym. So there's like a couple hundred people there cheering for us, saying, you suck or something, going against us when we were at the free throw line. And buddy, I think it was Jake. I think Jake made both his free throws, and that was our highlight of the game. They were chanting for him to miss, telling him he sucks, and we made 2 free throws.
Bro, just picturing you in the turnaround jumper. Just you turn around and you're like
This
this.
dude,
You're
bro,
like I got this, and then he's just like so he's just like right there.
bro, yeah. And here's the best part: they were all so much bigger than us, bro. And
He's just
Abel, you know Abel, right?
yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you know how tall Abel is, but he's really short. He's probably about your height.
Yeah.
He had to guard a dude. Their shortest guy was like 6'2", maybe 6 feet tall. He had to guard him.
Uh-huh.
And this, I mean, there's nothing he could do. It was pointless. There's nothing.
That is
It
so
was the
funny.
worst game I've ever played in my life, I think.
That is so
Not like
funny.
personally, but it was just
So funny.
it's an
Just
embarrassment, bro.
picture you turning around and he just your doom is just looming above you.
I'm
Just
in
this
the
guy
shot, bro. I'm literally in the shot. There's nothing I can do. I could
just
travel.
blocking out the sun.
Bro, I got blocked like crazy on that shot too. I'll never
Uh,
forget that play because it was like it wasn't like a block. It was like a LeBron from behind when you're going for that you toss it up and he's just like swats that
yeah,
down. It
man.
was it was a block, man.
Oh my god. That is
Ugh.
hilarious. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, Steph's comments about Brody. This is interesting because we've been talked about this last episode, I think, about Westbrook and the fans with the Lakers and everything, and how he's kind of like mad that they're still calling him Westbrook, and it's interfering with his family. And there's a lot of stuff with that. And I think Curry actually can't actually we was yeah he reacted to the hate. Somebody asked him a question, I think, after an interview or whatever, and he said, "I told him." He told Steph. So Steph told Westbrook, "I told him when we played them in LA a couple of days ago that I respect how he's handled the whole year, just in terms of everything he's been saying and how he's been handling himself and protecting his family. It is the nature of the beast, and in a certain perspective, they build you up to break you down. The real ones who have done amazing things in this league know what that means. He's professional, and I'm proud of the way he's conducting himself, and I'm there for him." Yeah. He definitely has his support. Yeah, so that's really all you can do. And if Westbrook has, I'm sure he has the support of the players, the peers, people like Steph, who know, deep have played against him like year after year. They know that what he's capable of and what he's capable of doing on the court, so they respect him and they support him. So that's a brotherhood. So I feel like that's
Yeah.
really what all they can do. They can't
Yeah.
control what the fans say, but the the players around him support him, and the NBA is a brotherhood. So I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I just still don't get. I actually finally watched the interview of Westbrook because I never watched it before. I just read the quotes, but I watched it now,
Mhm.
and it just made me feel less sympathy for him. Like
Damn.
I
Why?
just listening to it because I'm like, are you kidding me? Everything you're saying now has no like other than the death threats, like you can't do that. We talked about that. That's
Yeah.
obviously
Right.
that's over the line. But everything else, like he's like, oh, I'm scared for my family. I don't want their death. Like he's like getting emotional. I'm like, these are excuses, bro. This is you're playing bad, and that's what
Yeah.
happens. I mean, that's just what happens. You've had this your whole life, and suddenly you care so much. I mean, I know people have called him this kind of stuff, but Steph had to say this. You can't not support your as you said brothers, your fellow team,
Your
players in the
peers.
league.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. So this is the right thing to say. Um, but he probably doesn't want to play with them still.
Yeah.
He probably is support him at a distance. Don't come to my team, but I'll
Yeah.
I'll support you
Yeah.
over here.
There's definitely that
Um,
vibe.
yeah,
Whenever somebody's playing bad and they like support him, whatever, it's like, yeah, you good, but don't come play for us because you suck.
yeah, exactly. You low
I
key
mean,
suck. I just won't say it.
Westbrook had 5 points last game versus the Wizards.
Well, him and LeBron and him combined for 55.
I
So
saw that stat. I saw that LeBron had another 50 bagger, and Russ put up 5 points, 2 for 11. Yeah, he hasn't played well this season. I know.
well, let me counter that by saying, didn't Steph had 9? He had 9 last night.
Yeah, but they're winning, so
The
that's
the
okay.
winning does mask everything. It as long as you win, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's
Westbrook
true.
could play because he's playing exactly how he's played his whole career. Right now, he is the exact same way.
Yeah,
But if they're winning, everybody wouldn't say it. Nobody say anything.
no. If he was putting up these stats and they were winning, they wouldn't care really.
Yeah,
I don't think they
that's
would care as much
no,
as they do
yeah.
now. He's averaging, so last season he averaged 22 points with and 11 rebounds with the Wizards, and this season he's averaging 18 points and 7 rebounds. So it's down a little bit, but he's shooting the same. He's still shooting 43%. He shot
What about
43%.
turnovers?
43% last. That's a good question. You can't see that right away.
Oh,
Turnovers
okay.
is going to be a stat here. Is he leading the league in turnovers per game? I don't think
Yeah.
he is.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
he
he
is.
is. He is.
I
Okay.
don't even think it's close.
He's averaging.
Oh, turnovers per game might be Harden, but I
He's
know he's
averaging.
leading in total.
Sorry, he's averaging 4 turnovers a game this season. He's averaged 5 last season.
He averaged 5 last season. So
Four
he's
or
down.
4.8. Yeah, he's down.
Bro, I don't understand the hate. Honestly, I don't.
I feel like they knew
You
what
can
they were
say,
getting.
yeah,
I feel like they knew what they were getting, but at the same time they were so hyped that like the Lakers fans were so hyped that they're getting Westbrook, and to pair with 2 other All-Stars, that they had a super team, that they didn't care that it didn't work.
yeah.
And now it's not working, and now they're blaming Westbrook, but it
I
was
think
LeBron
they,
who wanted to bring him there. So
bro,
and Anthony
LeBron should
Davis
not be
hasn't,
let off the hook,
and
bro.
AD hasn't played well this year, as not as well as he should be. Like
Here,
he could be
yeah,
averaging like 25, and I don't think he's averaging. I think he's at like 23 points per game now and like 8 rebounds, but he should be easily averaging 25 and 10. Like
yeah.
no question.
What's wild is Westbrook is doing what he's done for his whole career. AD
Uh-huh.
actually has taken a step back. He
Yeah,
like
That's
Granted,
facts.
he's been hurt a lot, but like statistically, he's playing worse than he has. But Westbrook is the one that gets all the hate. Now I
Yeah.
get it. The third wheel always gets a hate. Same thing. Any LeBron team, dude, the third wheel gets a hate. Chris Bosh got blamed. Kevin Love got religiously blamed. Like he got ridiculed.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Obviously AD would have been blamed if they hadn't won a finals, and then now it's going to be Westbrook, obviously.
But their defense, and we talked about this, their defense and their veterans, there's a lack of effort, I think, on defense and just being passionate about playing. And I think Dwight Howard said, I think it was in like December, I think that they said they had like there was like some game and they had like a halftime meeting, and Frank Vogel was ranting about how you need more energy if you guys aren't playing with enough energy, and you need to be on a certain level of energy across and passion across the team to win a championship. And the fact that he said that Dwight Howard said that was what the speech was during that, it makes me think that like it's a running problem. It's happened before, that it continues
I
to
mean, you
happen
see
because
it on the
you
court,
see it on the
dude.
court,
You literally see it, bro.
the lack of effort. It's like Harden. It's like Harden in that damn fat suit. Things start going wrong.
See what I'll give Harden credit for, and this is minimal credit. This is as pathetic as it comes. So I don't want it to seem like I'm giving him like I'm glorifying him here. But what I will say is that when he quits on a team, he flat out just quits, bro. He makes it known. He he gains weight overnight somehow. He like has reverse liposuction or something. And at least he's just like totally quitting. Like it. LeBron, dude, LeBron has stretches on the court where he just goes passive aggressive. Like he throws fits in the middle of games. Like, oh, I passed I passed it to this guy. He missed that wide open shot. I'm not even gonna hustle down to the court to the other side. Like he's just so passive aggressive about it. And it starts with LeBron, bro. People, LeBron's gonna get all the praise when they win. All right. So he should get the praise, he's gonna get the ridicule when they lose, man, because it starts with leadership. I guarantee you, if LeBron's body language was different, everybody's would be. Granted, they're old as heck. You saw that image though I posted on TikTok.
On TikTok, yeah.
It popped off. Let's just say that. Because anything with Jordan and LeBron's gonna pop off,
Yeah.
But let's look at this. And the 1998 Bulls, right?
Yeah.
Age of their starting lineup.
Read this off. Right? Read this off, the comparison here.
Here, I'll even send you this picture. You can put it up right now, but we'll read it off. 37, 33, 35, 34, 30 for the Bulls. Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Ron Harper, and I think it's Tony Kukoc.
Yeah.
The Lakers, 28, 35, 36, 32, 37. Obviously, that's all changed. They've all gone up. A lot of the comments were like, oh, well, they're not. They're 37. I was like, obviously, they aged over the year. So,
right.
So each of those players is a year older, and I think right now. So that's AD, Dwight, LeBron, Westbrook, and Melo. I don't think Melo's 38, but you get the point. One team won the finals. And so the reason I brought that up, the reason I thought it was interesting is because everybody talks about how old the Lakers are and how it's just they can't keep up with anybody. Their average team, so the Bulls and the Lakers both had a player at 37. All right.
Yeah. Send me this image so I can put it up too.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say if I had to guess, it looks like the Bulls' average age was 33. And then I would say the Lakers' average age might be 34. So it's right there.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing in my mind. I don't know.
33.6 for the Lakers.
Okay, so that's pretty close.
And then
34.
I can't believe Rodman is 37. Yeah. That's crazy. 35, 34, and 30. 33.8. Yeah, they're both 33. Yeah, so
they're both 34. Okay.
mhm.
Okay, so the Bulls were 0.1 years on average older
Yeah.
in the starting lineup, right?
Yep.
After the starting lineup, just don't argue with me, all right? All right, because then that's probably what people will go to immediately after. But the point is,
Yeah.
it starts with LeBron. It's not his fault. It's not all his fault. He's playing really well. But you can't blame Brody for everything. It's just not his fault. And what's going to happen is watch it turn out like the 76ers situation, bro. They blame Ben Simmons for everything, bro. I am almost ready to say at this point that this would be the biggest disappointment of a team ever if they don't even make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's facts. They don't make the play in.
Yeah. I mean, you can't tell me you put together 3 top 20 players, 2 top 5 in some people's minds. Now obviously they'll say, well, AD and Westbrook are top 20 and top 5 now, but at the time, you know, because it was fresh and because Westbrook played really, really well last year in the second half of the season. Remember, we talked about this, so that was fresh in everybody's mind. So you get him, and you're like, holy crap, we got this dude that just did that.
All right. Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting what they do over the offseason, if they're gonna trade him away or not. It's so interesting too that we all thought throughout the year that they would figure it out eventually, and it just hasn't happened.
That dropped the ball on that one.
That is mind-boggling. I really don't know how they haven't figured it out yet. But man,
there's still time, but it's
they're running out of options right now.
I was gonna say it's coming down to the wire here.
Yeah, I would say so. Real quick, let's wrap this up. We got this. We also saw these comments from Kevin Durant about what was it about MJ,
Jordan.
right? About Jordan. I'm talking about that before that. Skip Bayless reacts. Sorry. So Kevin Durant said that the lack of social media made Kevin Durant godlike. I mean, Jordan. Kevin Durant says lack of social media during the 90s made Michael Jordan godlike.
Yeah.
You think that's true?
Yeah. I mean, he's right.
There's kind of a legend and myth around him. Yeah.
I mean, social media is gonna bring out more of his life, you know.
Right.
And nobody really knew. I mean, they did Jordan. I don't know. Like Jordan did his interviews. He was so.
Yeah.
His aura was so massive, but I mean, Durant's not wrong, but it's not like he would. I don't know how much it would affect his ball. You know, I think what Jordan, his ball point is his talent. You know, recognition. But I think what Katie might be talking about is the gambling. Like the gambling would have been magnified at tenfold. And that would have maybe done some. I don't know, but he's not wrong. I mean, it's just true.
Yeah, that's true. There definitely is like a myth and godlike thing around MJ. So, but that's because he's the greatest player of all time as well. So he did things that nobody has ever seen before. So there's that as well. So
he has more 40-point games than he has games scored less than 15. Think about that. That's wild.
That is wild. But appreciate everybody tuning into this episode. Hit us on Twitter, Instagram, social media. You know the vibes. See you next week. Peace. Go Bulls. 50-point games for LeBron. Maybe LeBron will go another 50-point game. Is he gonna go? He's gonna be the good after that. Will?
Yeah. After that, bro. Once he hits that 37,000, he's the
no. All right, peace.